Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, Wootini from GayGamer.net, and here's another weekly video podcast. Because I hope you all enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. I enjoyed my 3-day weekend, and I thought, hey, I'm really close to finishing Batman Arkham Knight, and I could probably do that and tape on Monday and post it on Tuesday, and I'll have the weekend to play the game and finish it. Unfortunately, what I thought was the end of the game was not actually the end of the game. It got, wicked hard, and there was, a whole lot of annoying Batmobile crap. Just constant tanks, and just... This is not why I play a Batman game. I play a Batman game to sneak around the rooftops and pounce down on people, or jump up from grates, or out of shadows, or whatever. That's Batman. So, the whole driving the Batmobile around like a frickin' tank. And then what I loved, I'm not spoiling anything because pretty much everybody else has already finished this game. I'm slow, because I also just got distracted by other games and stuff, and then I get back into it, and, whatever. But, there's a point where there's this big Batmobile battle against a bunch of enemy tanks, and you have to be stealthy in the Batmobile. I'm crashing through fences and knocking over cars and lampposts, and I'm like, this is not stealthy. And I gotta sneak up behind them to shoot at them from behind. It's super annoying. And you're not stealthy, and you can't really move very well. You're not very agile, going through these narrow city streets and all. But I eventually did get to the point where I thought, okay, I finished this tank battle, and then I went on to rescue Commissioner Gordon, and I thought, okay, this is the end of the game. There's the big reveal, which I won't spoil, just because I'm not a complete dick. And then, but of course, also, that reveal totally called it, halfway through the game. It was so obvious, but whatever. Comic fans, obviously, would have already figured it out. Maybe if you don't read the comics, then you don't know these things, so you wouldn't have figured it out, but I think it was kind of obvious anyway. But anyway, I go through all the stages of the bad guys, and take down the Arkham Knight, and I think, yay! And then they're like, oh, let's go take care of Scarecrow. And I'm like, oh crap, forgot about Scarecrow. So we go to take care of Scarecrow, and I thought, well, this will probably just be a little cutscene, or maybe just a quick little fight. No. It then opens up an entire new section of the game, and I'm like, ugh, now there's all these other things that I gotta do. There's at least a few more, main story missions, but then it also, I had cleared all the threats on each island, and now there's more. There's more checkpoints and watchtowers or whatever, or drones and whatever. And I'm just like, ugh. And there's a part of me that just wants to... I want to finish those things because those are side quests I can actually finish. I will not be getting 100% completion on Arkham Knight for 2 reasons. One, those freaking Riddler puzzles. I did, the second one, I did the first one with the car racing was annoying, but I did it. The second one was also more car stuff, and I'm just like, this sucks. And if the Riddler challenges are all going to be these fucking Batmobile challenges, I don't want to have anything to do with them, because they suck, and the Batmobile sucks. And then the other one was, unfortunately, the Azrael side quests. I got stalled very early on. I think, the second Azrael side quest was to battle a bunch of guys and, take them out without getting hit yourself. And I would take out a couple of them, but then somebody would get in a hit, and I'd fail, and I'd have to start over. And I'm like, this is just... And I did it a bunch of times, and I kept getting hit, and I'm just like, this is just frustrating, and it stops being fun. So, I will not be doing either of those side quests. But all the other ones, completed. Well, except for the watchtowers and the checkpoints with the militia, because I couldn't finish those, which I thought was weird, that I wasn't able to get 100% on those two, and I felt like I was heading towards the end of the game, and I thought, well, maybe they're like an epilogue thing, like after you finish you have to go clean up a little bit of mess here and there. But no, there's more. So, unfortunately, I cannot talk about the ending of Arkham Knight. Maybe next week I'll be able to talk about the ending of Arkham Knight. But there was no way I was going to finish it before I filmed this week's episode, so... But I've gotten back into it, so I should be able to finish it soon. Hopefully. Unless I get to the next... Although, no, I was going to say, unless I get to the next part where I think it's the end, and then it's still not quite the end. But I did actually go online. Not to spoil anything, but just to look at a table of contents on a FAQ and see, like, how many more chapters there were, you know, so that I could be, oh, okay, I am nearly there. I just have to do a few things, and then I'll be okay. I'm hoping that I don't run into a problem where it's too hard, and I can't finish, because that would suck. I got concerned with the tank battle, because that was getting really difficult. But, like, you know, with the tank battle and the final battle with the Arkham Knight and his soldiers, like, it was difficult enough that I had to redo a couple sections, but it wasn't so bad that, like, I got frustrated and turned it off and said, fuck it, I'm not finishing this game. Which has happened with some video games. And I hate when that happens, because then I feel like I didn't get the complete experience, because it got... the difficulty ramps up so hard at the end that you just can't finish it. And then I go watch the closing cinematic on YouTube so that I can at least feel like I got some kind of closure. But it's so funny to me because there are people... I remember when Arkham Knight came out and they announced, like, this Season Pass DLC with all this stuff, and everyone's like, Gah! They, like... Why wasn't that in the game? You know, the game is incomplete unless you pay another $50 for DLC. And I'm like... How incomplete can it be? Like, you have a full story mission, you know, it's all there. But now that I'm playing it, I'm like, there's so much to do. Like, all the side quests, then there's all the frickin' Riddler trophies, which forget it. I just, this morning, picked up a Riddler trophy randomly, and it was like, congratulations, you found 20% of my Riddler trophies. I was like, that's it? Jeez. So, yeah, I'm not finding all those either. That's not going to happen. So, no 100% on Batman. But, like, I don't understand why people complain that it was missing content. Like, this game has a crap ton of content. And then there's the DLC, which adds even more. Which, as I've said in an earlier episode, I'm not interested in most of the DLC because I don't care about extra battle modes or anything. I'll probably someday maybe get the Batgirl DLC because it's a story mission and that could be fun. But we'll see. So, yeah, there we go. Still not done. I can't finish anything, even with a long 3-day weekend. Because I also watch movies and stuff. And do things other than playing games. I know, right? Weird. What's that all about? So, come back next week, and I probably won't have had time to finish it because it won't be a holiday weekend where I can just sit around and play video games. I have to go back to work, and that cuts into my video game playing. Damn it. See you next week. Bye.